tell me.
Couple late boys.
Just tell me about it.
I have to wake up in like 6 hours or something.
You do have to?
Yeah.
Jeez, I always hate that. I'm sorry, dude.
No, it's cool.
I feel bad for you. Hi, everybody.
Everyone, hello.
Hi. If anybody's even watching.
Hold on 1 second. Don't record yet. Okay,
Don't
there we go.
record.
Okay, now we can go.
Don't record. Nobody's saying anything.
This is a great start. Michael, you can go ahead.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Miles Citizen Show with me, Michael Ruiz, and with the really cool microphone, Mario Rivera is here. Sound off.
Hi.
Oh,
Anytime
God.
he has to, anytime he talks, he has to say over.
Over.
Thank
I'm
you.
in pain. Over.
No, okay, thank you. You have to say over, and you can't talk afterwards. It's against the rules. Over.
Over. Over.
Okay.
Over and out. Over.
All right. And also, we have somebody else who's wearing a band T-shirt that's also sleeveless. Logan Moore.
Standing in line to see the show tonight, and there's a light on. Heavy glow.
By the way, I tried to say I'd be there. Waiting for Max Roberts.
That's my name.
Yeah,
That was a very weird transition.
I was waiting for you, dude. Look how
Waiting
cute you look. You look cute.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
And
What shirt
my-
are you wearing?
My Mr. Rossetti shirt.
Did you get that at the Nintendo store?
No. Got it for my birthday from a company called Uniqlo. Spelled
No one cares.
UNIQLO.
And... Wait,
okay.
UNIQLO?
I think that's how it's spelled.
I don't
Okay,
like
so
it.
you have been to the, speaking of the Nintendo store, because I was the one who brought it up, I'm going there next week. How much money should I spend
on a serious
items
level,
in the Nintendo store?
I'm gonna ask you something real quick. You have Chase, right?
$1,000.
You asking who?
I'm asking Logan. Logan, do you have Chase?
Do I have Chase Bank?
Yeah.
No, I do not.
Fuck.
Why?
Damn it. I want to know if they have a Star Fox T-shirt there.
I'll get you something if you want
Well,
something.
they have. There's that sweet hipster PayPal service you could send them money to.
That's true.
So you can use that instead.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think I have.
That's how we've always done it in the past.
that's
whenever we
totally
wanted to
true.
Back and forth.
That is true.
I spent between $200 and $300 there.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh.
It's
To
gonna
be
kill me.
fair, though, I was there buying Mario Kart, so that was a guaranteed $60. I bought Abby a Peach Wii remote, which was really nice. I bought the Hyrule Historia book.
That's like $50, isn't it?
No, it was like
It's pretty
30.
cheaper now too.
It was
I
like
think.
30 when I bought it.
This is out of date, and they gotta update that shit.
I think
Yeah, they do.
I
Gotta put
think
that
that was
Calamity
it.
Ganon entry in there. And that's not that much. That's only like a little bit over 100 then.
no, that was
I think it's funny that Michael's like, hey, you think they'll have a Star Fox shirt in the Nintendo store?
Well, you
It
never
was-
on
you
a
would
real
think it
level.
would.
Come
It's
on.
a really cool store, and they've redone it since I've been there, so they've changed the layout a little bit. But they have a really cool, like, almost museum exhibit type thing of all the handhelds and
It's near Times Square, right?
kinda.
Yeah.
It's in, like right next to Rockefeller.
Okay. I don't know how New York.
The Lego
works.
store is right there, which is kind of cool. But it's
I mean-
close. It's like right there in Rockefeller, so that's the closest thing you're gonna be to.
Okay.
It's not terribly far from Times Square.
I'm
I mean, you're
going-
gonna be walking everywhere / taking subway.
Yeah, I'm going with some friends, and they've kind of got a plan / don't really have a plan. And we're going to Times Square one day, and I was like, hey, as long as we're going to that area, I just want to go to the Nintendo store.
Yeah,
and
make
they
it
don't play video games, so I'm
And
just
then
gonna have to
they
drag
and then
them
they
there.
say and then they said to you, nerd.
Yeah,
right?
pretty much.
Probably.
Yeah.
If you're since you're gonna be in New York, there's a really good place to eat called the Meatball Shop. I liked it a lot. I recommend that. That would be my dining suggestion to you.
I've made a pact with my friend, and I'm not joking about this. I think we have agreed. So I'm there we leave here Wednesday. I go up to his place Tuesday. I'm staying at his place Tuesday, and then we leave Wednesday. So we'll get there like Wednesday night or whatever.
Are you driving or flying?
We're driving. It's only like 8 hours or something. It's not
Wait,
that bad.
when are you going?
Next Wednesday. So August.
Are you going to be there during SummerSlam?
Is SummerSlam next week?
I don't know. Hold on. Let me see.
Oh my gosh! Continue.
Dang it.
Okay, summer. Dang, that would have been so cool.
No, it's the week after.
I forgot I was in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot.
Max, they somehow slipped in Wrestling Minute again.
They do
because he said he was going to New York, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure SummerSlam.
Jesus.
We're leaving We're leaving on Sunday anyway. So so I'm leaving on Wednesday. Anyway, back to the food thing. I've made a pact to where I'm pretty sure all we have agreed to eat once we arrive is exclusively pizza. So we were going to be eating pizza.
Okay, that's fine.
Every single meal.
There has to be more other like New York style cuisine, right? Like it's not just
hot
pizza.
dog stand on the corner.
I mean, we'll eat.
That's right.
We'll eat other things
Street
at
meat?
some point, but I think we're going to eat just a ton. Like any pizza shop we walk by, even if we're like the slightest bit hungry, we're gonna be like, "Oh, hey, pizza."
There's like some dollar slice places in Times Square, but those made my stomach upset. So use caution.
Hey, Michael.
Yes.
Who are we?
Not New York style bullshit. That's what we're not.
I don't know what I like more. Like I've never been to New York, so I don't know.
Neither have I. I really don't know, but I do. I do like.
Do you get what Mario was trying to do, Michael?
What?
You haven't said what the show is yet.
Who are we?
We haven't.
This podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I said this is the Model Citizen Show.
And?
I did in the beginning. I said, "Welcome to the Model Citizen Show."
I
was the host.
I don't remember.
I don't recall this.
Go back to the tape. Okay, I bet you, Max. On a serious level, we're gonna actually bet. I bet you $5 that I said it.
I don't have $5 to bet with you.
Oh my god! I'll bet you.
I'll bet you $5.
You'll bet me $5. Okay, Mario. Since we're actually close to each other,
I'll bet you $5.
I will bet you.
Yeah, and I have Chase.
I will bet you. Yeah, and you have Chase. I bet you a Chicago-style pizza that I said that this was the Model Citizen Show right in the beginning. From anywhere I want.
Okay.
Somebody confirm that.
Okay.
Who's watching
We're all gonna
pizza bet.
We're all gonna enjoy this.
Yeah.
Pizza bet. I'm okay with that.
I'll come up
Okay
in
with that.
like 2 weeks and we'll go.
There you go.
Why are you going to New York? Is it like a spontaneous trip?
No, we've been planning this since like December. My friend's wife wanted to plan for my friend's brother, so her brother-in-law, a trip to celebrate his graduating of high school. So he just graduated from high school a couple of months ago, and we're going out there because he's a Yankees fan, and so we're going to Yankee Stadium.
That's
but
cool.
my friend is a Red Sox fan.
Yeah.
Next weekend, the Red Sox and Yankees play each other. So we're going to Yankees, Red Sox, and Yankee Stadium, which is freaking awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's going to be so freaking fun. And I think I'm going to borrow a bunch of Red Sox gear from my friend and just wear it into this stadium because I want to try to get murdered.
Well, yeah, when
you have a death wish.
When we go to the Cubs game, if we do go to the Cubs game, I'm definitely going to wear my Sox stuff there.
Yeah. I always wear
my do? They can't do anything.
I like wearing. I'll probably actually wear Cub stuff in there because I can't have any of that garbage. Maybe I'll wear some Boston stuff one day, but I'll probably wear some Cub stuff in there and get a bunch of crap if I had to imagine. But
yeah.
I'd
be like,
so we're going out there mainly for those two
fan.
games, but then we're doing some sightseeing and stuff as well because those games. Friday and Saturday is when they are. The Friday game's not until the night. I think the Saturday game is in the afternoon. So we're going to
2 games.
We're going to 2. Yeah, I mean it's a weekend. I mean that's how baseball works. It's a weekend series. They play Friday to Sunday, and we decide that we want to go to 2 of them while we're there.
That's how baseball works.
Yeah,
that's how baseball works.
They play 3 games in a row? The same teams?
Yeah. Because they play 162
Yeah,
games in a season. Imagine if they played one and then immediately had to fly to another year or another city. There's so much baseball that you have to play it like 6 or 7 days a week. So you have to schedule out like 3 or 4 game sets against every team in order to squeeze in all the games.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Max is in
The more you know.
You know what I didn't do though? I'm gonna put it right here. You know what I didn't do? I did not say make sure to check out the website www.modelcitizenshow.com or modelcitizensmedia.com.
This is a great intro.
And also check out our Twitter at modelpods and subscribe and all that stuff. Okay, I'm done now.
I love my pizza bet.
Yeah. You'll love it when you'll be buying me a $40 pizza.
New York's a cool place. I've only been there one time. Mario, Michael, have you guys been there?
No, I've never been there.
Never. Want to, though.
Want to, yeah.
It's a cool place.
We'll see how it is.
I saw Guy Fieri outside the Nintendo store.
Was
Did he take you to
vomiting?
Flavortown?
No.
Was he vomiting
Sure
into
wasn't.
like a bucket and trying to serve it to people? This is my new vomit flavored nacho supreme taco.
Did he sing
was
any
in
sick Smash Mouth songs?
big old black SUV on his phone.
So
You sure he wasn't just in some Wario cosplay?
No, it was Guy Fieri.
For sure.
For sure. That was my one celebrity encounter in New York.
Why is that guy a celebrity?
Because he's on Food Network.
He just hops in a car and goes and eats trash food. Hey, I'm gonna take you to Flavor Town or get out of my mouth. And he's got frosted tips like it's 1999.
I love it. I love the frosted tips.
Yeah, you would love the frosted tips, dude.
Yeah, you would love that. Why don't you go marry him? Why don't you divorce your Abby?
I'm not married to Abby yet.
Well, get married.
You divorced your Abby.
Get married next week, and then on your wedding, make it a divorce party, and then get married to Guy Fieri.
What's gonna happen to this show when Max does get married and he lives with Abby, and we say these things, and she'll probably be like right behind him?
Oh, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna change anything.
Like
if Abby came into the chat right now, I would say to her face all these things.
You watch it there, Michael.
Well, I'm not gonna say like I'm not gonna be serious. Come on, I'm serious. Like 85% serious all the time. You know what I'm saying, dude?
I mean,
I'm very serious.
I'd give you 70% serious.
No, I meant
plays it up.
I play it up.
Michael, you're almost too nice. At least within like internet encounters I have with you, like you end every sentence with like haha to ensure that like
I'm
not to be a jerk or anything.
Yeah,
like
dude. I don't know. I can't not smile at this stuff that I say. So I'm never serious, really.
Yeah, listeners, I know he sounds like a complete jerk to me all the time when he just calls me out.
I promise
but
you,
he's actually a nice person. And
it's just the person. It's just the person I aim at. It's just I know it's mean, and I always like the first couple of I think podcasts we did. I think I apologized to you every single. The first
I think you did.
You would always apologize after the show.
I'm really sorry, Max. I don't actually hate you.
I mean, you dig the wound in deeper, but then you're like, oh, it'll be okay. I'm so sorry, but it's already in.
Yeah, I really liked when Abby started getting in the chat because then I could talk to her, kinda, and then I could say, "Hey, how cute is Max?"
When we have to go meet all these people in person, including Max. Because I've not done that before or anything. But
Logan, you and I have seen each other in our adult years.
Yeah,
twice
we've seen
now.
Each other like twice recently.
Twice, and I probably won't see you when I get up there this year.
Max, how tall are you?
Pretty short.
5'8", 5'9".
Oh, so we're the same height. You're short.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Logan was taller than I thought when I met him.
Yeah.
You're shorter than I expected, Michael.
Dude, I'm Asian, dude. What do you expect?
I don't remember what Mario's like.
Mario was kind of.
I guess I'm tall.
Aren't you
round,
6?
I'll say that much. Yeah, I'm 6 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario, how are you feeling?
Yeah, what'd you do, dude?
So
Do.
just getting ready for work. I haven't got a chance to do that in 2 days because it hurts real bad.
You can't poop because your back hurts so bad?
It really hurts. I mean, I tried, and it's like the babyest amounts. Doesn't matter. This is not a poop podcast.
Can we turn it into one, please?
No.
We could. Don't throw your back out because then your sphincter gets so tight that it's so small. It's so small, guys.
How did you throw your back out, though?
I was trying to put on a sock.
No, you were not.
And yes. And then all of a sudden I heard a snap. And then the shit got real. Because I didn't put my my pants on first. Clearly. Because I'm not a sociopath. And I had some heavy troubles and I had to go to work that day.
That sucks, dude.
So it really sucked. Yeah. But I was luckily took the best pain meds I possibly could. Strung myself up on a chair. This was actually 2 days ago. I haven't told you guys. Oh, Vicodin, my favorite.
Oh, you high on the drugs there at Verizon?
House.
Are you robo tripping?
It was great. I
remember that episode of House where the guy was robo tripping and they figured it out. It was great.
I wish. But I pulled my back out and it sucks balls. Never do that, guys. Don't get old. Don't get fat. Lose weight. Be healthy. And never go through this because it's really awful.
So, like,
it's like almost being partially paralyzed.
I remember one morning I woke up and my head was to the side and I couldn't turn my head. My head was stuck looking to the right. I couldn't move it. I slept on it wrong all night, I guess. And I had to force my neck just to turn slightly. It was the freakiest thing ever, not being able to move my head. So I imagine it's similar except with your back.
It feels like half my body is not responsive, and then obviously when I try to move a certain way, it's like striking pain of like someone stabbing you in the back.
Why are you on your stomach then, like craning your neck? Shouldn't you be lying on your back?
I probably should be, but I'm able to. I don't feel pain if I stay still. If I stay still, I'm totally fine.
If I lie still like I'm in my grave, I don't feel any pain.
Yes, exactly. I feel no pain, but for this is fine. I probably should just be on my back, but I'm doing it for you guys.
Are you
doing it for the Vine?
Are you like icing it or heat? I forget what you have to do. Ice it or heat it.
I have a heating pad.
Okay.
I have a heating pad right next to me, so I put that on my back. But I got Tuesday off, so I try to sleep the whole day, and then today I had to go back to work all day. So I've been propped up in a chair for 10 hours.
Ugh, which is not good.
Really blew.
So
no.
The only complaint I have, Mario, is that you're not saying over after every time you're talking. You haven't done it this entire time. And I need you...
Over.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Thanks, Michael.
No problem. Look, Max, you wanted order in this podcast, and I'm giving it to you. All right?
It's not the order I asked.
Max, why do you love orders so much in podcasts? Can you describe the feeling to me when we go off the book? I'm curious.
You
can hurt our feelings. It's fine.
No, I'm trying to think of an analogy.
Here's the thing. When I listen to Beneath the Pixel, when I listen to that show, I'm like, this is a Max Roberts production right here.
Oh, it is.
Straying away from
I have my notes.
You could have a guest on that show and they could be like, yeah, in fact, I am Jeffrey Dahmer and I ate people. And then Max would be like, all right, next question for you. Max, he says that script. I don't know what's up with Jeffrey Dahmer. Is that guy dead or alive? Or
I don't know who that is.
He's alive.
He's a game journalist or something?
He's a murderer. So he's a serial killer.
Why did my mind go to Jeffrey Dahmer?
I don't even know who that is.
He's a serial killer. I think he ate people.
Yeah. He's not the Texas Chainsaw guy. That's Ed Gein, right? Who's the Texas Chainsaw guy? They based
is Jeffrey the guy they're making a movie about now? Like he murdered people in a bunch of different states.
Yeah, he has a comic book called My Friend Dahmer. I think
Yeah.
they're making that into a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, your friends.
Yeah, he is known as the
Yeah,
Milwaukee
good friends.
Cannibal. So
To-
many of his later murders involved necrophilia, cannibalism, and the permanent preservation of body parts.
Okay, so he was a collector.
I'm telling you, dude, Ed
Oh, it's
Gein
like the
was,
Mass Effect
was-
2 people.
was worse. He was a weirdo.
Yeah.
So
You
to
know.
describe
What the
describe the feeling, it's like the train level in Uncharted 2. You start out on the train, you're going
Fucking
great. You're all stealthy, you're killing people, and then all of a sudden a giant helicopter blows you out of the sky and you're falling off a mountain, rolling down into the
here's the
snow.
problem with your analogy right now that I could already, contradict your statement here. Don't you like Uncharted games?
I love Uncharted. You said describe the feeling, and the feeling is the train, which is the podcast, rolling down the mountain into the snow, and then me, Nathan Drake, laying out in the snow, bleeding to death.
Max prefers his podcast to be like Uncharted 4, where there's not many explosions happening, things don't get too crazy.
He likes his podcast like Yoshi's Story. All right, that's how he likes the podcast.
I like my podcast like Animal
Easy.
Crossing. Predictable. I know what I'm going out there to do.
And you
I
pull
think-
weeds.
I'm going
I
to pull
think-
weeds, catch
I just
beetles, turn a profit.
Go wake up that owl at the museum and shove a fossil down his throat.
Yep. Gosh, I can't wait for a new Animal Crossing game.
I like my podcasts like Rogue Legacy or Binding of Isaac, where you don't know what's going on. You know,
Wait.
it's just madness.
When you said
No one's-
Rogue Legacy, I thought you meant Rogue One. I was like, that's the most predictable movie ever.
No, Rogue One is an okay movie, and you're right, it is pretty predictable. But no,
I like my podcast like Fallout 3, where there's an old man
Terrible?
in a tower.
They're bad?
Janky.
Yeah, there's a bunch of glitches, just
Full of
a bunch
glitches?
of glitches. Yeah, and there's a ghoul, and he's my partner, and you got a dog too.
One thing about
I'm
podcasts.
just- I can get an apartment, and I can make it sex themed, and there's a bunch of
You could-
mannequins having sex.
you could get radiation sickness and listen to cool 50s
We're just
music.
listing elements of stupid games we played 10 years ago.
I like my games like Oblivion, where I can go into the same dungeon every single fucking time. It's the same layout every time.
I like my podcasts, like the Chronicles of Riddick, Assault on Butcher Bay, whatever.
Butcher
that game is
Bay?
called. Yeah, you
Bay
make a
Harbor
shiv,
Butcher.
and you,
I like
dude-
my podcast
stab a dude with a
like,
shiv.
I like my podcast like 24 the game, where you get to run around and shoot terrorists in the name of CTU as none other than Jack Bauer.
That's
I
just
like
a
my-
TV show.
I like my podcast.
But it's the game.
I like my podcast like the Duck Dynasty game, where I get to help them make whistle call stuff and shoot ducks and things.
Max actually really likes that too, because he gets to be really racist.
They are not.
His favorite game is BioShock Infinite, but he likes to pretend to shoot all the good guys. But he's on the side of the Combine or whatever they're called. I can't remember what they're called. Commonwealth.
Max likes you talking about the Vox Populi?
Yeah.
You're saying I
Max
pretend to kill them
Yeah,
because
where
I'm
you
with
get to- where you get to-
Comstock.
where you get to throw that baseball at the tied up.
Yeah. You want to throw the
members at the beginning of the game?
That's. I'm not piling on. That's good though. It's a good analogy, guys. Over.
When they gave you the choice, you chose to throw. That's what we're gonna end.
Yeah,
with.
the mandatory choice. Yeah,
It's not a mandatory choice.
You
There's
have
two
to.
In that
choices.
situation.
You have to choose.
No, you don't. Because either way, the ball gets thrown up in slow mo, and
You
Cut his
you
face
pull
open.
your hand back and somebody grabs your hand, and
Yeah.
then you just throw it up,
and then
and then you put a thingy in a dude's face.
the sky hook in the face.
And it's pretty sick. That was pretty awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Thanks, Ken Levine.
There's
What a
a racist
10 out of
joke
10.
Stupid tangent.
for the day. Racist joke for today.
Like sometimes we have dumb discussions like that on this show, and I'm like, this is really dumb. And I think that everybody who's listening is like, dear God, what other podcasts are in my podcast feed that I could be listening to right now? And then they immediately switch it over to like freaking Mark Maron or something stupid. I don't know what's a popular podcast on iTunes. Oh, I'm gonna listen to Serial. This guy killed
Nerdist.
somebody.
Hey, Serial's
tried-
great.
I wanted to listen to Serial, but there's no talk about Captain Crunch, so I just turned it off.
Good choice, man.
No.
My teacher, one of my teachers made us listen to that in class one day, and I was like, why?
It's pretty good.
Serial's great.
I think it's done really well.
No, Serial's really bad.
Yeah.
S-Town's
First
great.
season's really good.
Serial's
I listened to like 2 episodes. I mean, it didn't pique my interest. I didn't care, but
Oh, it hooked me.
I think it's done well. You know.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoked for whatever
was that-
season 3 will be.
Well, the first season, I don't even know if they did anything for season 2. Did they?
Yeah, they did.
Did it work out?
Yeah.
No, they did season 2. It was Bergdahl, the
Was it?
Bo Bergdahl, the U.S. soldier.
Burnham?
No, not Bo Burnham.
Comedian.
No, he left his post in Afghanistan and was captured by the Taliban, and then was captured by them for like 7 years, and then Obama traded for him or something, and he came back.
All right. Speaking of Serial, I got a good hypothetical for us. All right. Every mascot, what did I say? Every mascot
Every mascot.
for every different cereal brand, if they were thrown in like a PlayerUnknown's Battleground Battle Royale style,
This is
arena,
easy.
which one wins?
Tony the Tiger, because he's a tiger.
So
He's going
Captain
up
Crunch
against
is a
I
Captain
rabbit,
Crunch is a
frog, a
seafaring
fat
general.
Yeah,
Captain Crunch is a
pirate.
captain.
Captain Crunch is a captain. How dare you?
I called him
Wow.
a general for a second.
Besmirch
He's
his
going-
title. Like,
It's a tiger going up against a leprechaun, a frog, a rabbit.
Yeah.
Fred
Captain.
Flintstone can.
Fred
Fred
Flintstone.
Flintstone
Fred
beat
Flintstone.
crap
But,
at a
okay,
tiger
here's the
on a
thing.
daily
Fred-
basis.
But
Have you ever
Tony
seen
the tiger is
have
like
you ever seen
two
the intro to
times
Flintstones?
size.
He picks up that saber-toothed tiger and chucks it out of his house. Don't tell me Fred Flintstone couldn't do that again.
Actually, technically,
Fred Flintstone legitimately eats tigers, all right? He eats tigers for breakfast. You can't tell me.
is Fred the
that he would
mascot?
not-
They're called Fruity Pebbles. So isn't Pebbles the mascot?
No.
Yeah, Pebbles
His daughter?
tiger up too. It don't matter, dude. They're Flintstones.
Have you seen them on the box ever?
I've
Yeah.
actually never had a box of Fruity Pebbles.
Yeah.
I've never eaten Fruity
No.
Pebbles.
This
That's
isn't
fine.
about
Closest fruit to Fruity Pebbles is Barney.
Let's keep it focused on people. What about that wolf from Cookie Crisp? He's a wolf.
No,
Yeah,
he's done.
I mean, here's
Nah.
the
he's
thing.
like Wile E.
He got
Coyote.
replaced by that dog.
He's the like the free use Wile E. Coyote.
Where
Yeah,
do
no copyright.
the generic cereal brand people come in? Like the
Nowhere. They're dead.
like there's like a kangaroo on like the rip-off Kroger brand.
Here's the thing.
Fruity
Mike-
Pebbles. Like, could that kangaroo be like a sleeper? Could that thing like
No,
murder
they're all
Captain
dead
Crunch
because
and
they're
steal its
knockoffs.
hat?
He's just a sleeper agent, fucking casting them out,
You know who'd win is
shooting
Mikey.
didgeridoos.
You know who'd win is Mikey from the Kick cereal commercials. He would.
Oh, that little boy.
I think is that
Oh, I thought
Kicks
he-
or Life?
Didn't he die years ago?
Yeah, well, we're not talking. Yeah, well, you know what? You died years ago. Shut up.
Over.
I think he'd win.
What about that
Mike-
golden? I don't understand why Max thinks a tiger is the top of the food chain here.
It's
So-
this
Yeah.
huge jacked up tiger.
So there's a bear for golden.
That's
or
true, he's on
Golden
roids.
Crisp or whatever the heck.
There's
that
a-
crap is
yeah.
called.
There's no frog is Sugar Smacks. The
Yeah,
bear
the frog
is
is
Golden
Sugar
Crisp.
Smacks.
There, right.
There's
right.
a freaking bear. What are we taking?
There's-
A bear over
There's
or a tiger?
a vampire
Yeah,
for
tiger.
Count Chocula. All right.
There is a Count Chocula win. I'm
There's-
sorry, Count Chocula.
There
win.
is a
It's
there is a monster for the Frankenberry, right?
Frankenberry.
There's a
It's Frankenstein.
ghost.
Frankenberry.
There's a ghost for the
Blueberry.
blueberry. There's a mummy for Yummy Mummy, and there's
will- I'll have you-
another werewolf for some berry like.
I'll have you know
and-
I've never had
Can't remember
any
what else there is.
cereals.
You've never had any monster cereals?
None of them.
Really? Oh, dude.
I did not get sugary cereals growing up. The only cereals I have ever eaten that are sugary are Lucky Charms, Frosted Flakes.
Yo, Lucky the Leprechaun's dying within 6 seconds of this battle
You
beginning.
don't hear me vouching for the Leprechaun at all.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just
Oh,
getting
he's
back to
done.
the
He's
topic at
toast.
hand. That dude is getting shredded.
Oh yeah.
Like it's
Same
over.
with the Tricks
Game-
Rabbit. He's gone.
Yeah, Trix Rabbit.
The
Toast.
Tricks Rabbit, I think, would blow his own head off because a couple of years ago they changed Tricks
Now,
from being
all
like
right.
actual fruit shapes to just those
I
balls.
found-
I think he's still dealing with PTSD from that, and I think he gets a gun in this situation and just blows his brains out.
I found the winner, guys. Coco or the Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, dude.
The dude's a
Oh,
maniac.
the fucking.
That dude's legitimately crazy, right? Unpredictable. Okay, some would say. If now he might blow his own brains out, but he's not doing that blowing everybody else's brains out.
Now,
So
if
no
this
one
was like,
wins. You
let's
know.
say this was like PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds team mode, and like that guy was on your team. If you're like,
Okay,
yo,
here's-
if we win this, then you get a
You get
bowl of
chicken
Cocoa-
dinner.
Then you get a bowl of Cocoa Puffs. Then he'd be like,
Dinner, chicken
everybody's
dinner.
dead.
All right.
Everybody's dead immediately.
Ah, dude, I forgot about the Toucan Sam.
Yeah,
What's-
he's dead. He's
No,
gone.
I know he's dead, but what cereal
got
did he
family.
sell?
Pretty
can't
Pebble.
say it.
Fruit Loops.
I could see Toucan Sam having a good eye. I could see him being a good sniper in this situation. He'd probably blow away that dude from like Cinnamon Toast Crunch's head. That dude be like, "I'm a chef. Why am I here? Why am I here?" And then bam, Toucan Sam just kills him. He's dead. He's gone.
Yeah, him and his nephews.
Oh, shoot his nephews. I forgot about them.
Yeah,
yeah,
got them nephews.
got a family.
I honestly think I think if this is like only one man standing, I think Toucan Sam brings him in early and he's like, "Boys, don't worry. Come to me. I'll protect you." And then they're like, "Oh, we love you, Uncle Toucan Sam," or whatever. And then they like turn their back there a second and just bam, 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 dead. He's like, "Only one can stand. I ain't gonna let these little brats who don't know anything about the world
Your
win
plan
this."
Is
is
Toucan
accurate.
Sam fucking Leon the Professional? Just fucking just takes out
Well,
dudes.
you're right. That's what he would have to do. But let him use the nephews to eliminate some other enemies first.
No, they ain't
Use them.
eliminating anything. They're too young.
What?
They're gonna piss their pants. They'll come face to face with
What if
Frankie
they're like-
Berry and they're done.
What if they're like ISIS suicide bombers, where he just straps C4 to their chest
If you
and just chucks them at the enemy? Just chucks them at fucking Tony the Tiger.
That'd be
That's
He's not expecting that shit.
Hey, when did
Over?
weapons enter this?
Hold on a second. Wait a second. We forgot a
I
big.
just said over.
We got a big team here. Snap, crackle, and pop. All right.
But
What
when-
happened?
Do
to
they
them?
count?
When did weapons enter the picture?
I think they have like a good, bad, and the ugly type showdown like right away. Like they drop, they each get a gun, they look up, and they all look at each other, and it's they got one gun pointed at each other. And then
What
Yeah,
about-
like a
turns into
Reservoir Dog standoff.
Reservoir Dog situation. Exactly. Yes.
Okay, there was another one too. Hold on a second. There's the Raisin Bran Sun.
Nah, that thing's
Fuck him.
Actually, he could fry everyone.
Hey, in a billion years, he's gonna die anyways. So
I mean,
don't worry about it.
who's on
Last one
who's
as
on the box of Wheaties right now? Because then you're gonna get some athletes in there.
that's a good question.
Oh shit, John Cena, you can't see him.
Is John Cena on Wheaties right now? Actually,
I believe it's on Wheaties. I don't
I
know
mean,
if he's on this
really,
Wheaties.
it should be Shinsuke Nakamura because he got the #1 contender spot for
That's
the
true.
WWE World
I haven't
Heavyweight
watched that
Championship.
match yet, but I need to. I heard it was actually a really good match.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I
might
guess
check
he.
that
I
out
guess.
soon.
I guess what he called Cena like landed on his neck bad, and then Shinsuke at the end of the match said sorry
Yeah.
to him.
I saw
Max,
that.
that was my fault.
No, I saw that one though. That neck landing was really bad. That could
There's
have
been- Honestly, there's been worse.
Like
landings than
Owen
this.
Hart level. Like Owen Hart level.
it could have been really. He could
It was
have
not
been
Owen
seriously
Hart.
hurt.
No, the bad one that's happened. You should see. It's with AJ Styles doing the Styles Clash. in New Japan wrestling, and he
I
like straight up
saw
broke a
that
dude's
one.
neck. It's really messed up, dude. It looks disgusting.
Yeah, that's why WWE doesn't want him doing the Styles Clash like ever.
Well, he almost did it to James Ellsworth, like because Ellsworth he tucked his head in, and you're not supposed to tuck your head in. You're supposed to leave it up so then you land on your face instead of landing like this and cracking your neck. And James Ellsworth almost did it, and he like saved him pretty much and saved the movie.
Curse you, Wheaties!
I'm actually looking up the current Wheaties athlete.
What about Buzz the Ultimate Honeybee?
That dude sucks.
He's the ultimate honeybee.
He'll sting one guy and be like, "Oh, I gotta go in the corner and die."
No,
That's bees for you.
Yeah.
he'd win.
What's he got? Honey wand or whatever that crap is that he's got. What
dude.
does that dude even do? Guy doesn't do anything.
Just Cocoa.
He's got like one bullet in the chamber, and that's it.
So I mean, he could wait till the last second and stab like the last man standing, and then just die himself, I guess. But
True, but that would suck in this
it'd be like the Hunger Games though, where it'd be like, okay, we're gonna kill ourselves together, and then they'll be like, wait, no, stop. Co-winners are Buzz the Ultimate Honeybee, and like I don't know whoever else is left.
What about the Quaker
Yeah.
Oats
And then two more books happen, and nobody cares.
Do we count
Quaker
Quaker
Oats
Oats guy?
Do we
that guy
count?
doesn't count.
Well, it's hot
probably like-
cereal.
Yeah, that dude probably doesn't want to be involved with this. He's probably like off molesting children or something. Dude's creepy.
All right,
I
guys.
thought I was pushing it with the ISIS. No.
All right, guys. How about this?
Creepy as
How about
can
this?
be.
How about this for a question? Out of all the Zero mascots, which one is a pedophile?
I mean,
Oh.
Tony the Tiger.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe. You got something going on here with this Tony Tiger character.
He hangs out
Maybe-
with little kids all day and tells them to be athletic. Get their bodies in shape.
I think if any of them are, and don't get me wrong, I love him. He's my favorite. But I think the captain's a pedophile. He has a ship full of kids, dude.
are there kids on his ship?
Yeah, and you've looked
Yeah,
at the
I
back
think
of the
so.
cereal box. It's just a bunch of kids, dude, hanging out.
Yeah, so what? I don't know. He's sailing the seas of milk with them and like having a
you
good
had-
time.
Oh wait, isn't the trick
You know
rabbit
what-
always
what
like
the
running
scene-
after the kids because they keep stealing his drug money? Isn't
That's-
he might be pedophile like?
That's an addiction problem. That's not pedophilia.
No, hold on. Captain Crunch.
Over.
By the way, we forgot about
Captain
that OG,
Crunch ship
like-
is filled with crunchlings. Those like little alien creatures you raised in that computer
okay.
game.
Hold on.
Wait, what the
I totally
What?
disagree here.
we're getting into some deep
Captain Crunch,
Captain
Crunch
lore.
Crunchling Adventure, the PC game where you would raise your own Crunchling and there were only 3 mini games you could play.
Okay, if you look at the back of this box right here. Can you see
Why
it?
should you work for IGN?
Can you see it?
I once played the Captain Crunch.
Look at
game.
this.
I would love to
Look
play
at
that
how
game.
many kids are playing on this ship.
I'm telling you, that
true.
ship is run by Crunchlings.
How many
Maybe he's
kids
like
are
their
playing on this
grandpa.
ship?
You ever think about that? Maybe Captain Crunch sails so much and he like pulls into every port and he's like, where are the broads at? And he
It's
gets
just like that
down
song,
to
Brandy,
business.
you're a fine girl.
I mean,
Look.
okay. and-
Crunchlings. Crunchlings.
I can't see that. It's
That
moving.
no. That looks like a still from Legend of
I'm
Zelda.
thinking Captain Crunch eats so much of his own cereal that he's just like on a constant sugar high, and he's like, the only way I can get this out of my system is if I am just nailing the local woman at all of these ports I'm pulling into. So he's probably
okay.
got like 65 children.
Okay,
honestly.
you might be right because on these signs, you have to play this game where you have to figure out what the signs say. So one of them says FR plus ants, like it's pictures of ants, and it's France. And they have one for Canada and Japan, and maybe these are his children from each one of those ports.
So he's got some children of the world, man. He's
gone
got,
international.
yeah, he's not discriminatory at all. Like he may be a little bit older, but he is very much with it. I mean, he loves all people. What am I saying?
Do you think that? Do you think that?
Ow! Ow! It hurts. Stop making me laugh.
Do you think that Coke, Captain Crunch, because it's so sugary, that's how he gets erections because he can't do it because he's so old? It's like
I
his
think,
bike
yeah,
name.
I think I think the cereal probably keeps him pretty young, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
It gets
he's
the
like,
blood flowing, you know?
yeah, he's like, my body's old, but look, I'm shoveling this stuff in like 24/7. Whenever I'm not nailing a person from a different country on this world, like I am eating my cereal and
Yeah.
sailing the seas.
What's great about him nailing like somebody from every seaport that he goes to, he burns off so many calories.
He does.
He always stays at like a nice plump figure.
Yeah,
You
you can't eat Captain Crunch your whole life and not get a little bit of weight, but he should be much fatter for the amount of for how much he eats it.
He probably consumes about 6,000 calories in Captain Crunch, and he loses probably around 3,000 calories per day. That's how much pussy he's drowning in right now.
So
you gotta think like
real
milk
quick,
makes your body good, and he's drinking all that milk too, because like
milk builds strong
sugar,
bones.
that sugar milk that he drinks,
What?
you gotta chase it.
What is
So do you
Captain
think-
Crunch's
I
favorite?
bet that makes his semen taste really bad. Real bad.
What is his favorite type
Real sugary.
of Captain Crunch? Is it regular Captain Crunch, the peanut butter Captain Crunch, or the berries?
I would say it probably depends on
Berries.
the country that he's in, that he chooses which Captain Crunch to go for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
his taste, I think,
Yeah,
adapts.
true.
Like when he gets over into Japan, he's like, "Yo, y'all tried this this fish Captain Crunch? It's new. It's
Yeah.
not selling well in the Western markets, but yo, check this out."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, this
When
is
he
pretty
goes-
good." And he's
When
like,
he
"Yeah,
goes to when he goes to like Alaska or Antarctica, he does the frozen berries, which were a thing at one point. So like I think he caters to the market of the country that he's in. Really nice guy in some ways.
yeah,
So I mean he's there for the kids, he's there for the children, he's athletic, he cares, and that's all that matters. You know?
So with
That's why I
all of
think
this,
he would win. That's why he'd win the battle royale.
so I was gonna
Holy
say,
cow.
so back to the battle royale. With all of this in mind, and with the thought, with knowing how strong his bones are, with knowing how many children
are
he probably
so
has at his
flavors.
disposal, with knowing like he has a rock hard erection like at all times because of how much Captain Crunch he consumes.
Yeah,
like
like you said, Max, milk helps build strong bones. That bone being his penis.
yeah, I agree. So okay, let's say this: Captain Crunch is in our top 3. Who else did we
Yeah.
get? We're sleeping on an OG. We're sleeping on that rooster from the cornflakes box. Is that dude gonna mess anybody up?
Now let's talk
Guys.
about jacked up freaking animals, right? The cornflakes. Have you seen the cornflakes rooster?
And I haven't.
That rooster will fuck people up, dude. Look up a picture of that rooster right now. That dude is on steroids.
Oh, fuck, that hurt. Okay.
I think
That was good.
It's just been a long time since I've seen it. All right, I'm looking it up right now. Cornflakes rooster. Dude, that rooster is jacked.
Dude, the rooster is Jack, dude. I'm telling you, man.
On all of the nutritionist facts of his cereal, they're just an asterisk.
His
by all
name
the
is.
numbers because he's so.
That rooster is ripped.
So if we're talking about like ripped animals here, I think Cornelius wins. I'm pretty sure that's his name.
That's a good name. Like if it's not his name, like we should enter a contest or something like that and submit that name. Cornflakes have any contests? I'm not really sure.
It is Cornelius. See, I'm seeing this like younger picture of him, very thin, very slender, and then around the 90s is when he really bulked up a bit.
He got his biceps look huge, man. Like,
Yeah,
so he knows what he's got too. He's like, yo,
Yeah.
hey, check that out. And the lady's
What?
like, hey,
What buff chicken are you talking
I'm
about?
Captain Crunch's woman.
and now he's like kind of, he's still got that old man strength. He's still got that old man strength that Tony the Tiger.
I am looking at this chicken, and it looks like a normal chicken.
no,
Which is great.
You got to keep looking at some other pictures, Max. There's some pictures where that chicken's like, yo, check out what I got
Check-
going on here.
check out my freaking biceps, dude. Like it's pretty
negative
intense.
G.
You win some, you lose some.
Just
I'm gonna
Google-
say, if you Google Cornelius
Google cornflakes, but buff chicken.
Oh my gosh. You know who we forgot about? You know who we forgot all about, and this is going to be one of the top contenders. Like if for some reason on the battlefield, the Cocoa Puffs, whatever that dude's name is, the dude who's shoving Cocoa Puffs down his throat 24/7, that dude and the honeycomb, like just ball of fur with a mouth thing.
Jeez, dude.
Those two teamed up, is just everybody's dead.
Oh
like,
no!
Like everybody
You're
is
right.
Everybody is dying.
That is like
You're
the Tasmanian devil.
Yeah, and honeycomb's like kind of extinct at this point too. Like I'm assuming, like I haven't had a box of that.
He's
in, like,
got nothing to lose.
Years. Yeah, he's got nothing to lose. His back's up against the wall. He's like, look, they killed my cereal. They took my cereal out back and they gave it the old Yeller treatment. And this is all I have to live for is winning this battle royale. And I'm going to kill all of you. That dude's dangerous. He's really dangerous. Like I think he could really mess everyone up. Like
yeah, he has a really messed up history too. It's really sad what happened to his species.
Yeah, I mean, I heard like the way he became so dependent on honeycomb was from what I gather, his parents they abandoned him at a General Mills factory when he was a child, and John Mills, the owner of General Mills, he raised him as his own son. But
yeah, he was a really big. What happened was too is he was a really big fan of Crash Bandicoot, and they tried to
That's right, because he was a child of the '90s, of course, like many of us are.
Yeah, like myself, not unlike myself, child of the '90s, really liking Crash Bandicoot. He tried to remake Crash Bandicoot, and he figured, Bandicoot's like honey, so let's make some honeycomb and try to feed this little Bandicoot child of mine.
But the thing that happened, John Mills got so pissed about that. He's like, look, Sony is suing us. We're bleeding money now. We're going to have to cancel Honeycomb. I hope you enjoyed your 2-year run here because Sony just sued us and we're giving them all of the profits we've ever made from Honeycomb to Sony, to Shuhei Yoshida, because we infringed.
And that's why John Mills killed himself.
Yeah.
In a terrible accident.
It was a house fire, but he was like, I'm just going to shoot myself in the head before the fire consumes me. So then after that, the Tasmanian devil dude, honeycomb guy, he's like, holy crap, my adopted father and the owner of General Mills shot himself in the head and burned alive because Sony sued us. So that was when he ran off into the woods and he lived there and he built a bunker. And he lived there. He's been living there since 1997. I don't know if you guys have heard about this or followed his story.
He has a Twitter
account. He tweets every now and then and gives some life updates and things like that.
He's actually known as the Jersey City Devil.
He shows up from time to time. So it's really a sad story. So to see him come back in this battle royale, it's like really his first entry back into the normal world, even though this is not a normal situation because he's being pitted against everybody else in a bout for the ultimate title of super serial mascot guy. And yeah, I don't know. I think he's up there with Captain Crunch.
And inside sources say, and Max is a journalist, so he would know these because he's an inside source. So inside sources say that he went down to the crossroads and he spoke to the devil. If I win this tournament,
I heard about that too.
If I win this tournament, we bring Honeycomb back. They're gonna make Honeycomb great again, and so they're gonna,
That's actually the new slogan they're about to use too. Actually, Donald Trump got the idea for "Make America Great Again" from the Honeycomb guy. He's like, I got to make Honeycomb great again. He's like, we got some similar hair here. I'm feeling some vibes with you right now, Honeycomb guy. Yeah. Mind if I use that and put my own spin on it for this campaign I'm about to run? Honeycomb guy's like, sure, I'm totally cool with that. Let's go.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure, again, inside sources say it, because I know a lot of people, and they said that a lot of Donald Trump's campaign stuff came from the Honeycomb guy. He was like, "Oh, you should probably do this. You should probably do all these things with the taxes and the
Honeycomb guy recommended Scaramucci, That was his big recommendation.
That was true.
He
Yeah,
took it to pipe.
because they're like, look, Sean Spicer, he just quit. What should we do? And he's like, look, I'm gearing up for this battle royal starting next week. I know this guy though. Go ahead, and that didn't work out. So Donald Trump is actually kind of mad at him, and he's now Donald Trump is actually currently lobbying for Wendell, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy, the chef. As we said, Wendell kind of doesn't know what's going on because he's like, I just want to.
What's
cook some French toast, man. Like, why am I here?
What's interesting about Wendell is that Wendell and the honeycomb guy go back.
What the fuck is going on? I'm just sitting there, and Max is just like, "What the fuck is happening?" Oh my god!
I mean, we're laughing, but it is all true. Like, you can check the sources on it.
You can't deny the truth. We got the sources, all right? Inside sources say that.
All right. So we get down to it, and Honeycomb Guy's left, and it's him and Captain Crunch, and there's got to be one other person left. I mean, what's happening? Did Donald Trump take everyone else off, and is Wendell somehow there? Is Wendell going to be around?
I mean, I think Wendell's gone.
Yeah, I think Wendell's gone too.
Yeah.
If there's only one more slot, my vote is Tony the Tiger.
Let's put in Tony the Tiger. Let's put him in.
Fred Flintstone would kill him.
Let's put him in. Let's put
him in.
All right, that's fine.
Over.
Honeycomb Guy.
We had to make Max listen to our goddamn story about some shit. I'm pretty sure we could give him the fucking Tony Tiger on the fucking top 3 list.
It's fine, but
shit that doesn't matter.
Just to let you know, I'm pretty sure that Captain Crunch has been on a safari expedition or two. Deal with tigers.
Look, you got a point, right? And I don't disagree. And I'm sure Wendell wouldn't disagree either. But but when it comes right down to it, you know what? Mac's kind of right. That tiger is pretty jacked, right? And he can maybe, do some roughhousing. He's got he's got connections there with the rest of them, with the rest of the mascots. He's a Kellogg's guy, isn't he? He's a Kellogg's mascot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's a Kellogg's guy.
Yeah,
those guys go way back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Kellogg's team, if this were a team thing, I want to see Kellogg's would win because Kellogg's also has cornflakes and has Cornelius. And Cornelius and Cornelius and Tony on the same team is just.
I mean, that's
like
Pippen and Jordan right there.
Yeah,
like
Pippen and Jordan,
like Curry and Durant, or
it's like peanut butter and jelly.
Yeah. So it's like Trump and Pence. Like, it just can't be beat. It's just unstoppable. It's top of the line track record.
It's like Adolf Hitler and suicide.
Yeah, it's two, one and one together, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. I don't know, but it's not teams.
Yeah.
So, Tony Tiger's died. Tony Tiger's probably died.
Well, he would be 3. He would die.
He would be a 3rd. It'd come down to Honeycomb Guy and Captain Crunch, and I don't know. I'm too scared to see what would happen.
I'm too connected to the honeycomb guy. I know his life story. I've met him a few times.
His biography is actually I mean, a lot of people are doubting what we said here tonight. His biography is getting published this October. Like, you can order it now on Amazon. The audiobook is being narrated by James Earl Jones. They got him to do the voiceover for the audiobook. You can subscribe to Audible right now, free 30-day trial, and you can listen to actually a quick excerpt. They've released an early excerpt from Honeycomb.
Yeah, it's called
What's the promo code?
It's called Beneath the Honeycomb, but he insists that it's behind the honeycomb.
Yeah, so it's gonna be really good though, from what I've heard. Like, I mean,
there's some publishing out there.
I've heard it's really good. So you guys should all check that out this October. Your pre-orders help. for sure. So don't feel bad in purchasing the book now ahead of time.
uh,
If you buy on Amazon, you don't have to pay until it ships. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, if you use offer code model, remember offer code model, you could help save a little crazy bear bandicoot from genocide by just putting in model code or offer code model.
Yeah.
And buying that book, because all the money that goes in there, it's straight to charity, and it's
It supports.
Max, how much of this is uncharted to you?
The charity is the John Mills Memorial Honeycomb Fund.
The part where Drake is running on the train to like get to the cliff. Yeah, Drake has missed the cliff at this point.
Is Honeycomb a post cereal?
I don't know. I think John Mills. I don't know. I think
look. I mean, we could talk all about John Mills, Jack Post, and their relationship.
Oh, and don't forget Phil Kellogg.
Yeah, Phil Kellogg was a fucking asshole.
I did listen to a podcast the other day about the origins of the General Mills and the Kellogg's cereal company. It was kind of interesting.
And, yeah, what they have to say? Yeah, that fucking prick, dude. That guy's an asshole, man.
It was I guess originally cereal was advertised as a way to stop appendicitis and protect your appendix, but then one of the founders died of appendicitis.
I heard Phil Kellogg was so in love with his original creation of the cornflakes that he made the factory workers stop the shipments before they would send them out to the stores, and he would have to go beat off onto every shipment before they sent them out to stores. So
really, did you have to rebrand that?
Interesting story about the downfall of Jack's company, because if you've noticed, not a lot of post cereals, you know. And it involves Phil Kellogg. What happened is that there was an affair. Right? There was an affair happening. Okay. And it was between Jack Post's wife, Jill Post, and Phil Kellogg. And if you're wondering what help me out here with the Kellogg's mascot here. Help me out with the Kellogg's mascot.
The cornflakes, dude.
Tony the Tiger.
Yeah, so Tony the Tiger. Tony the Tiger is actually based on Jill Kellogg. All right. She was a very robust, manly.
She was great.
She was great. She was great.
Yeah,
and you know what? Every time they had intercourse, that was her slogan. That's great. And
over.
Yeah,
but actually, she wasn't a part of it. She would just sit and watch. And then she would say they're great because that was.
So they make.
So she was a she-cuck. Is that what you're saying?
Basically. Well, I mean, if you're gonna get the slogan, get it right, Michael.
I'm sorry. You're the one who listened to the podcast, not me. You're right. So
little known fun fact too. I don't know if you knew this, Michael, but the song. If you listen back to the song, the Allman Brothers song "Whipping Post," that's actually about the Jack and Jill. That's actually about the Jack and Jill Post affair. Like, many people don't know that. They think the lyrics are just a metaphor. If you really listen to the song,
it's a literal message.
Yeah, it is a message about the affair that happened at the Post Company and about the downfall of their cereals.
Wow.
It's a really deep song. I mean, they won a Grammy for Record of the Year the year that came out.
They did. They did win a Grammy the Record of the Year when they, as seen on Reeling in the Years. So.
Yeah, you guys can listen to that. We'll go into the more specifics about the Jack and Jill Post affair and how the Allman Brothers are tied in. If you guys are interested in that, just let us know in the comments down below, and we'll talk about it there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Okay. So Max, so how are you doing?
I'm craving a bowl of Honey Bunches of Oats.
Honey Bunches of Oats? Which one's that?
Post.
Oh, is it? No, that's why I don't know it. Because
honey Bunches of Oats. Yeah, I mean, it's sad, but Honey Bunches of Oats, on a serious level, probably my favorite cereal.
It's delicious.
It's so good. It is really good. Really good.
In this stupid show.
Wow. All right.
That was-
Yeah, that was fun. Thank you, I guess, for listening to the Model Citizen Show. This show is brought to you by Post, Kellogg's, and what's the other one? Post, Kellogg's, and General Mills cereals. General Mills an asshole too, just so you know. So you know.
Isn't General Mill above the captain?
No.
Nobody's
John,
above the captain. All right?
John Mill blew his head off in a fire. So let's just have at least a little bit of respect. You can say what you want off the air, but let's have some respect in this.
Yeah.
Exit.
Let's have a moment of silence. Okay.
You couldn't even do your own moment of silence. Over.
All right, but yeah, make sure to check out our website, www.modelcitizensmedia.com, where you can find this podcast and 3 others like Behind the Pixel. I actually had to think about it that time, so because I'm so used to it. Behind the Pixel, Reeling in the Years, and Millennial Gaming Speak. Like, comment, subscribe, and all those things. Go to the YouTube page. It doesn't have a real URL, so search Model Citizens Media there, and subscribe to the channel. And you can follow the channel and stuff on Twitter at Model Pods. You can follow me on Twitter at super_ruse. You can follow Mario at that Mario Rivera. You can follow Logan at Mormon12, and you can follow Max at Max the White. And am I forgetting anything?
I think that's it.
No,
That's it.
that's it.
So thank you everybody for listening and or watching. We'll see you all next week, and hopefully it won't. We might delve deeper into the General Mills backstory, because we haven't really talked about him. So stay tuned next week for General Mills's origin story, and we'll get back to you guys soon.
Don't forget to pre-order the Honeycomb Guys biography. Releases October 28th alongside Wolfenstein, Super Mario Odyssey, and Assassin's Creed Origins. It's going to be a great day for media.
God, that day is insane.
And
that day is insane.
and all the proceeds again go to John
Mills.
John Mill.
John Mill.
Yeah.
John Mill Foundation.
Yeah, the John Mill Foundation.
His foundation's slogan is "Don't burn down, burn up."
Yeah. So remember, guys, don't burn down, burn up, and we'll see you guys later.
Over.
Goodbye.
Oh, over. Over.